I start? It's just man-to-man coverage. Just go make a play when you play call. So I don't know. It's just happened to me. So yeah.
At the beginning of the season, it seemed like you were struggling a bit, and now it seems like you're one of the top corners on the team. What was that progression like for you?
My coach always say towards the end of the year you want to start playing your best football. And coming out, we started out slow, and now we're just picking it up.
Coach Mullen was saying that he was bragging on your athletic ability during the season and your awareness out there. He said it was just a matter of trying to make the good play before trying to make the great play.
Right. He told me when I came back next day, he was like, what should you have done? I was like, knock the ball down. And that's just come with learning.
And now you're not having to knock it down. I mean, you're catching them.
Right. Right.
Do you like the fact that now in a couple of games, teams have gone at you in that clutch situation and you've delivered?
I actually do. I like when the game's on me. Just when it's your time, when it's your play to be made, you got to make the play. Yeah. That's what's going on.
In this defense, Jeff Collins was saying, and Deshae Townsend, a lot of time it's 8, 9-man front and the corners left out in the island. What's it like for you back there when you know that there's no help?
I try not to think about it. I say my D-line, before we even go out there, we got something like that called. They tell me they got me. So I may not have no help in the coverage, but I know I got help in the pressure somewhere down in the D-line. So.
Coming in, you thought you'd have 5 years of eligibility, and when you lost a year and a half, you kind of have to approach things as kind of with a sense of urgency now, you know, when you're losing that time?
Man, I don't think about it. At the end of the day, you got to go out there and make plays. I don't think about how I was suspended. I try to put all that behind me. You only can focus on what's ahead of you. So that's what I think.
Right. Well, with the games that you have left, you kind of have to go into them with like a sense of urgency to approach them that way. You know, since you only have a few left. You know.
I'm a junior.
Right. That's what I mean.
So there's no pressure. I mean,
you mean you're coming back next year?
I mean, you got 4 years of eligibility. So. Yeah.
How proud are you that the fact that even though you don't start the games, they want you out there in those end-of-game situations to seal games?
I mean, I never really just looked at it like that. Whenever I feel like whoever out there gonna make the play, if it's me, Jamerson, Tevez, or Talendo, one of us gonna make the play. And at that time, it's my time to get out there. So.
How much has being a high school quarterback help you being back there in the secondary? Does it help you read other quarterbacks?
High school is nothing like that.
Really?
I don't think that helped me a lot, but it's just, I don't think that helped me.
How did Deshae Townsend help develop your game?
Oh, a lot. He's smart. Like, that's one thing big on him. He helped me mentally in the game, knowing what's coming before you. He always tell me athletic ability to take you far, but knowing the game take you a long way.
How does the rotation with the corners work? It seems like they shuffle in throughout the game. When do you know you're going in, and how does it work once you get out there?
We always be alert. Coach always tell us stand beside him. If somebody is tired or something like that, he'll just call that name, tell us to get in. He trusts us all, so that's a good thing. So when it's your time to go in, you call your number. Your time. Is
it the drive before? I mean, when do you know that you're going to be the one out there?
You don't really know. I mean, he'll tell you when it's time to go. He'll just let you know.
Besides keeping y'all fresh, does it also kind of keep the other offense guessing because they don't kind of get into a rhythm against one of you cornerbacks? They see somebody different all the time.
Right. Yeah, it keeps us fresh and it helps. I think it helps us, like just with personnel-wise, just like you said. They don't get to see the same guy, so you get to pick up tendencies, and they don't get to see that a lot.
How important is film then, in the sense that you're not going up against the guy for the entire game? So when you get out there, you need to already know what his tendencies are. Is that kind of true in a sense?
And that's what we go over in film. Coach he does a great job just telling us like what we're gonna see and how it's gonna play out. So if one guy hears it, we all hear it. And that's the same thing on the sideline. If they get told something, we all hear it.
It seems like you're high pointing the ball a lot better, playing with a little more confidence. Is that something that's just come through experience, or is there a technique or drill that?
I mean, a lot of that high point the ball, just technique. It's just it's a lot of work, just after practice or just even in the off season. It comes with experience, but you got to work on it. So,
what have you seen from UT Martin's offense on film?
They can run the football, they can pass, they do a lot of different things. We just got to come out and be ready to play Mississippi State football.